Hello, today I'm going to show you how I make my fresh fried corn chips. It's pretty easy. You want to get your oil hot first, up to 370 degrees. That takes a while, so you want to start doing that before you start cutting, as I just showed you. And cutting's easy. I'm just using fresh tortillas that I bought from the store. I'm cutting them, quartering them, so it's going to be 30 tortillas. So it's going to be like, what, 240 chips? There's going to be plenty of chips to last a while. And once your oil is nice and hot and your chips are cut, and you want to start dropping them in your pot, you know. You don't want to do too many, of course, because then they won't cook evenly. Might be overcrowded. Now all you gotta do is keep moving around. Just keep them pushing them under the oil until the bubbling stops and they start to turn in a nice little brown. You don't want to do it till they're overly brown, because then they become overcooked, because they'll keep cooking once they're out of the oil still, because it's 375 degrees, so it's really hot. Since the corn tortillas are dry, you don't have to worry about too much of splashing, because the water in the food is what causes the oil to, splash and all that. So it ain't too messy. Now I do wish I had used a bigger pot and I could put more chips in there, but this is fine. And you do want to keep checking the temperature to make sure it's still at 375 degrees between each batch, just so they can stay nice and hot. Now the first chips I'm cooking right now are the little corn chips. So they come out a little bit darker than the white corn. And I am using corn oil as well too, just because, corn might as well, right? Now this does take a bit of time doing it in a small little pot, but that's all I had at hand right at the moment. I couldn't find my Dutch oven. As you see, I'm just moving around, push them under the oil, make sure they're cooking. All you want to do is keep tapping them, and once they become hard, you can tell after a while if they're hard and soft. Now this is the white corn chips, and they won't be as dark as the little corn, but the same process as before. Just keep pushing them under the oil, moving around, tapping on them to see if they get hard. Once they get hard and lightly brown on the edges, that's when you pull them out, and like I said, they'll continue cooking once they're out, because it's really that hot. As you see, they're slightly dark, but not too dark. And just keep popping them in there, bit at a time. You can see all the bubbles there. That is most of the moisture leaving it. Once those bubbles calm down, that means it's mostly cooked. And if you wait too long, it will start absorbing the oil, and you don't want that, because you don't want greasy chips. So you want to pull them out before the bubbles stop. Plus, they'd be overcooked too. You don't want burnt chips. Now, if you want them thinner, you can pull these store-bought tortillas apart in little two pieces and have thin chips. But I just leave them together because I don't really want to go through all that work. It's just a little too much work for me. You can see there's a nice little golden brown. That's what you want. Just keep moving around and tapping on them. And after a few batches, or doing this a few times, you begin to tell when they're done or not. And this is a lot better than store-bought. They taste way better than store-bought. It's kind of like going to a Mexican restaurant with the chips you got on the table, like that. So good. So here you go. Look at that nice little light brown. Now here I am showing you how to make the sugar. Now it's just a cup of sugar and a 3/8 cup of cinnamon. I'm just mixing in a Ziploc bag so it's well, combined. I did this while the oil was heating up as well too. You just take the chips, pop in the bag. When they're still kind of hot, you don't want them when they're too hot. And just mix it about, shake it about until they're all evenly covered. See, nice and covered. And that's the little chips covered. Then we're going to the white chips. This time I put in the whole batch in there. This good, because they're almost out of sugar. So this one we as thickly covered as the little ones are. Just keep shaking until it gets coated till you like it. See? Lovely, ain't it? And there you go. Fresh fried corn chips. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoyed the food. Thank you for watching.